Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome today to another little review. This time we're going to be looking at the new release from Aerosoft and FSDG. We're looking at Flight Tales 2 Adrenaline. This is a mission pack that's been just been released. It's the sequel to their popular, to Aerosoft's popular Flight Tales 1, which was released a few years ago. A couple of quick overview things at the moment. So it comes with a couple of new aircraft. It comes with a Bell 222. But I'll get more onto that in just a moment. And a couple of reskins of the default Extra 300, DC3, Maul, Goose, a few others and stuff like that. It's got a rocket-powered or jet-powered car. You've got a wingsuit, you've got parachute, you've got a balloon, you've got all sorts of fun stuff. And you've got a power boat as well, which is kind of cool. Alright, so this pack, we're going to be doing this in Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. One of the great things is that this comes compatible out of the box with both FSX Steam Edition and with the Classic Boxed Edition as well. So it's all fully ready to go, which is nice to see that a new product is already supporting Steam Edition straight out of the box. So, well out of the digital download anyway. Alright, so we're going to get into this one. So quickly, let's just have a look at, I'm going to show you off some of the new stuff first, the new aircraft, and then we'll show the missions off. So, let's just jump into here. Alright, scroll down here. Okay, so you get a selection of 3 different Bell 222s, so 2 with a retractable undercarriage and 1 with a replacement undercarriage with a fixed gear for doing cargo missions and stuff like that. This one here, there we go. Now something that okay, switch to that one, and then we've got the Extra 300, which is default just reskinned. King Air 350, again default reskinned. DC3 default reskinned. These powerboats kind of cool. Yeah, you just go whizzing around in these, just steering with your rudders. You can steer with the ailerons as well, but be careful you don't overcorrect and you end up losing control of the boat. And then you've got your parachute and wingsuit as well. So. Alright, first couple of things. Now, these models are not the best. So, it's funny actually, in the tutorial mission, so we'll actually just jump over to those missions now. So you can actually, if you search by category Aerosoft missions, you see them all there. Now, in the introduction mission, it actually goes through just, what the premise of the title is. It's just, it's about story, it's about a tale and stuff like that. By their own admission, FSDG have not done the best models, which to be honest is quite disappointing actually. Very disappointed. For example, the Bell 222 that's in here was actually kind of cool, thinking, oh, this could be cool, this could be a great multiplayer compatible one. Yeah. It just copies the Bell 206 cockpit. That's it. It's the external model, and to be honest, is not that flash either. It doesn't even have an opening door. Like, from inside the cockpit view, it's just the standard Bell 206, the default Bell 206, same flight dynamics. You open the door on the internal cockpit view, and that's great. And you switch to an external view, and no doors open. Really disappointing. Really disappointing, guys. I kind of expected better. Really did. Really did. So that's disappointing. Straight up, it is. The introduction mission is sort of a bit of a playground type thing. Gives you a fictional place where you can actually change to the different watercraft, aircraft, and you can actually change and do different things and practice and hone some skills. You got a carrier there and all sorts of stuff. So bit of a muck around one, that one there. The other ones here, we got the other missions here. It goes through, so we've got Beyond the Ice, which is something like you got an Arctic rescue mission, crucial extraction. So this combines both driving a truck and also flying a DC3, and very story driven, and you get to go in and actually sort of rescue comrades and stuff like that. So a lot of great quality story there. Disappointed with the fact that they've skipped out on the detail of the models. Like, really disappointed with that. That's, yeah. Don't get me wrong. They've gone to a lot of work with the story and the detail, and for example, the crucial extraction mission. We'll just go to the briefing here to have a quick look at it. It actually has different outcomes based on what you do in the mission. So that's cool. That's awesome. And yeah, so alright, well, while we're here, let's just look at the overview here. So your duration gives you approximate how long the mission's going to go for, less than 15, 30 minutes, greater than 45. Your difficulty rating, how easy, advanced, or hard is it? Your adrenaline rating, or as the narrator likes to say, adrenaline. Anyway, rating is that as well. You got your overview, which sort of gives you a basic sort of thing. Like as I said, this is the overview for the crucial extraction mission. So, gives you the base idea, and the NU Peace Corps, not the UN, and obviously copyright things there. Then you go to the briefing. You've actually got the situation, what your objectives are. Interesting enough, the objectives are dynamic. They will change throughout your mission. Gives you a couple of useful tips there as well. The notebook idea is kind of cool as well. I like this. Replaces your standard sort of FSX book with a clipboard with notes and stuff. And it is dynamic as well. It will change during the mission as things change as well. So that's pretty cool. And finally, your tips and tricks. So it actually gives you your number of objectives that you will face during or maximum number of objectives you'll face during the mission. Maximum number of awards you can get, and again, these specifically for something like the crucial extraction mission, these will change based on decisions you make and stuff like that. Gives you a couple of ideas, some basic background and what things are happening, and there's the disclaimer there to protect them from any copyright things. So look, the stories look pretty cool. As I said, you've got that one, you've got the traditional air races, Heaven's Gate is your wingsuit one, you get to fly the wingsuit and stuff like that. You've got your sling load missions using the default EH-101. This is breaking the sound barrier using a ground vehicle. This one's kind of cool, Singapore air taxi. You can get different, just go around the high rises of Singapore and that kind of stuff. So it's, look, as I said, the story behind it's great. I'm just really disappointed with the model. I really am. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick mission. This one, I think, what should we do? Do the wingsuit one, or should we do the boat race one? Let's yes. You know what? As I said, I've only done the introduction. I haven't done the others yet. I've just sort of quickly listen to them. But let's do the Heaven's Gate one. Let's do this one. All right, go to briefing. All right, difficulty hard. So it's probably not going to work for us, but we'll give it a shot. So where are we? Heaven's Gate. So it's a Sherman Mountain in China. It's bizarre freak of nature, sculpted the giant rock and extreme vertical walls and almost unreal hole right in the center. It used to be a mystic religious place, but these days tons of tourists gather to watch not only the breathtaking other to also daring extreme sports athletes as they skydive and wingsuit through the hole in the mountain. Alright. So, this is kind of cool. It's very, very difficult and dangerous. Okay, so we're probably going to die here. Alright. You need to know, you can show you a few video clips. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a combination of multimedia as well, which is kind of cool as well. So, alright. I'm just going to give it a shot and see what happens. It says that you should practice in free flight, but let's just go for it anyway. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Same with life insurance company. Basically about 5 mil. Nice. Okay, I like that. Really, really like this. Alrighty, cool. Alright. Far below my... Of course, that'd be right. I picked the most difficult of all the missions, don't I? Alright. Don't expect me to succeed on this one. But let's have a play. Let's see what it's like. Alright, let's load in.
Skydiving through a tiny gap in a gigantic
You know what? No. Let's skip the video. Let's just go. Let's go for it.
Wait to get in the air, so let's do it. By the way, the guy in the back is Kim. He'll fly the helicopter back to the airport when we jump.
Good to know.
Ready when you are. Let's take off.
And up we go.
You can already see the TM mountain over there. Man, that rock is massive. Let's fly to the valley and I'll update you with a couple of facts.
So you got your traditional mission pointers. Off. Alright. Oop. Takes you a while to find a helicopter. It's still always fun when they say you don't want to scrape you off the rocks. Nice touch.
See that serpentine road that winds up all the way through the valley to the foot of the mountain? It takes almost an hour to get up there. I've never used it, but I heard it's an adventure of its own.
Yeah, I'd much rather fly than drive.
They also built a cable car that stretches across the valley and goes up onto the mountain. There's some historical site on the back of the mountain. Never been there, so don't ask me about it. See the cable car base station over there? The cables go all the way through the valley to that pillar over there. And up to the top of the station on that ridge. You know what that means? Watch out for the cable. With the speed we'll have, it can splash you in pieces if you get too close to it. So don't open the chute before you pass the cables. Actually, I use them as a reference point where to open the parachute. If you look into the valley, there's lots of trees down there. So you should try to make it to the parking lot down there. So the parking lot, you absolutely have to make sure you hit that area. Don't forget that, or you'll be bound for the treetops in the valley. Now, let's ascend to the mountain and gain some altitude for the drone.
No, parking lot, right, that's what we're gonna go for. Where's the jump?
Let's rise to 30,000 feet above the clouds. We should be able to gather enough speed from up there to easily make it through the hole and down to the parking lot.
I'll tell you what, they did make a custom model for this scenery and custom scenery for this area, and tell you what, I think they've done pretty well.
Here we are. Let's align the helicopter with the hole. That makes the drop easier. Here, come here and take over. We're out of here.
Okay, let's jump.
Let's go.
Okay, this is kind of spectacular and kind of cool. Alright. I think I'm going to become a brief spot in this mountain here, I think. Oh yeah. Ah, love the scream when you pick up a grease spot on the side of the mountain. That's cool. Okay. Whew. Okay. Complete with camera flash. I love it. Okay. So that failed, but that's still pretty awesome. Alright. Okay, for fun, that's cool. Alright, so we're gonna end that mission. I knew that was gonna do that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, I kind of got those ones, but anyway. Alrighty, okay. Let us end this mission here. Now, what I did want to do, I said, the story is kind of cool. I hate ending on a bad note, but I do really want to show you this. So this was the first thing actually that really piqued my interest. Was going to be the fact that there's a Bell 222 in here, which is kind of cool. Now let's just pull this up. Okay. So let's put that over here, just because I like this airport. Okay. Yep. Okay, fine time. Alright. Now, as I said, I normally do not like ending on bad notes, but I feel I have to show this. Okay, so as I said, want to show this one. So here we are in the Bell 222. So as you saw from that mission we just did, it's the same cockpit as the default 206. Okay, problem number one. Alright, now let's have a look at the outside model. So the outside model is not that good. I mean, it's got the basics, but I mean, your canopy, your glass is opaque. It's just not right. It is pretty much all I'm going to say. Like, this is, I kind of expect this in FS9. I don't expect this for FSX and P3D. I really don't. Now here's the other thing that really gripes me about this model. Okay, so right here, we're gonna go open the door. Okay, there it is, open. Okay, we're all agreed it's open. Is it? Yes, it is. It's open. Yes, it's open. So sure, it's open. No, it's not. It's not open. I know it's primarily about the story. It's about the missions. I get that, but that's inexcusable, in my opinion. Unfortunately, it really is inexcusable. Nothing else really to say about that. I really don't have anything else to say about that. It's just absolutely inexcusable. I've got no problem with them. Well, I have kind of a problem, but you know, I'm less of a problem with it, them using the model, the internal model from the 206. You know what? It's cheap, but yeah, okay, I can deal with it. But missing basic functionality like that on the external model, that's just inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. So, yeah. Anyway, alright, I'm just going to get out of this now. So, overall, quality of the models that have been given to us in this. Look, they're different. They're kind of cool. FSDG and in the introduction mission, it actually freely acknowledged that they're not the highest grade 3D models. But even that, it's not excusable. Really not. Like, basic fundamentals here, guys. FSDG have done some incredible work in the past. Really disappointed with that. Really disappointed with that. Especially because I was looking forward to having a Bell 222 that I could actually fly in multiplayer and not get kicked from the server. So yeah, really disappointed with that. However, the missions, the story, and the work they've gone to, and the sheer fun of these missions, you know what? I'm almost tempted to say it outweighs the bad modelling. At least it balances the books anyway. If it doesn't outweigh it, at least it balances the books. So, is this the right add-on for you? If you're tired of the default missions and you want something challenging, to do something challenging that you wouldn't normally do, you know what? It's worth it. It really is. It gives you a variety. It's got some great story. Kind of silly, kind of crazy, but fun and interesting. And you know what? Great that somebody actually had the idea to actually put these missions out there. Like, that's really cool. I'm really excited for it. And the fact that it's supporting Steam Edition out of the box, awesome as well. If you're expecting first-class models, though, you're not going to find them here. And to be quite honest, I'm disappointed. I really am. Thrilled, love the story. As you just saw, just took that mission of Heaven's Gate, failed it, but you know what? I'm going to go back and do that, because that was just fun as. It really, really was fun. And it's going to be awesome. Am I going to overlook the modelling? You know what? I think I will. It's just a shame that I'm not going to be able to use those models outside of the missions. Just don't think I could. But yeah. So, on balance, yeah, look, I'm going to... It's mixed. If you know what you're about to buy, it's going to be a great pack to buy. If you understand that you're coming into this for the story, for the differences, then you know what? You're going to love it. If you're expecting top-notch models, scenery and that kind of stuff, yeah, you're not going to get it. You're really not. I said, great stories, great missions, from what I've seen so far. Disappointing models. So, on balance, as long as you understand what you're getting for your money, then you can make an informed decision. Alright folks, look, that's my wrap up for the new release of Flight Tales 2 Adrenaline from Airsoft and FSDG. Just want to give, you can pick this one up if you're so inclined from your favourite flight sim retailer, especially from PCAviator.com.au, who graciously supplied the review copy for this one. So head over to them for some great deals, especially with their 10% off the whole catalogue every Tuesday. Well folks, as I said, thanks very much for watching. That's me done for today. As always, you can like and subscribe to the videos here and find on my channel. You can also find out what I'm up to and what I'm looking at on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks again for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.